You too. Okay. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. He's stuck. Yes, how's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. There. Aloha, everyone. It is Wednesday, May 20th, and I want one too. It's Wednesday. So there is Toastmasters today, little vlog, little news. There's Toastmasters today, and I have a speech. I'm going to do it on cryptocurrency and swing trading versus day trading, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So, didn't stop me before. Look closely, yes. So I'll just talk to them about cryptocurrency, maybe go, hey, question and answer if you want, something like that. Anyways, today's Wednesday. Little vlog, little news. I got the birds kind of coming over. They're testing the grounds, right? Because they're trying running away from me. They're trying not to be scared. They even kind of corralled me, like they buffaloed me into this like little corner. Stuck in the corner. Anyway, and that's it. It's just weird things. I gotta keep tab on this other stuff. Now, the news. Well, I got I had my little thing here. Where did it go? I had notes. I had notes somewhere. I swear. I was trying to make it fast, and I was like, not. Okay. There's this weird thing, and I didn't really go into it, with a $1.8 million slush fund, because it's just a fund that came out of nowhere. With that amount of money, you need like a judge or a Congress, but no, they just kind of popped out of nowhere, and anyone that feels that they were prosecuted or harassed or harangued or victimized, the word they use is weaponized. If they were weaponized by the Biden administration, DOJ, because he weaponized the DOJ. Now we have a slush fund to cover like settlements for money. That's just giving away money. It's not even a settlement because it's not part of a court thing. So anyone who feels that they were victimized by the Biden DOJ. Now weaponized is the president or the person in charge is using the organization for their own purposes to target individuals. Like I'm telling the FBI to go investigate that person, even though there's no crime. Investigate them, find a crime. There's the person, find a crime. You know, that's upside down backwards. So it causes upheaval and pressurizes and weaponizes the department against the person. So how did Biden's thing get weaponized, right? So he's trying to prove that. Now this kind of comes from him, Trump feeling persecuted from, the elections were interfered with by the Russians. I think they do it all the time. But hey, they were interfered with it. He was in collusion with the Russians. So he's Russia, saying that kind of thing. Or the secret documents in Mar-a-Lago. He had secret documents too. How is he going after me? All this kind of stuff. So, at one point, when Trump becomes president, he's supposed to disclose his taxes from the year before. He's supposed to disclose his taxes to the IRS. Here's my taxes, you can check them out. He never did. He's supposed to actually make them public. Here's my taxes, so everyone can see what he's up to, and not supposed to do. He's not supposed to be in business while he's president, like Trump is. So he never opened his taxes, disclosed his taxes, which he was supposed to. And someone leaked them, or someone showed them, or something. Anyways, he sues, President Trump sues the IRS. I thought it was 10 million. It's actually $10 billion. He's suing the IRS for $10 billion. So he's president suing his own IRS $10 billion, which would go to him out of the taxpayer money, $10 billion. So that somehow gets dropped because there's no way of winning it anyways, because he was supposed to show his taxes. So he gives that up, and as a compensation for, like, as a condition of him giving up the $10 billion lawsuit, close it. He creates this $1.8 billion slush fund that he says he himself cannot benefit from this, nor any of his family can benefit, barred from benefiting from this. But also, the condition is he's barred from having his taxes investigated now, past, and maybe in the future too. So he's never under investigation by the IRS. So he gave himself a get out of jail free card and $1.8 billion slush fund to give out to anyone who feels. So he puts his personal lawyer, or used to be his personal lawyer, now Attorney General, in charge of this. 5 people can distribute it, and Trump can fire them at will. If you don't elect him, he can fire him to distribute the money, and it's eligible for anyone, they say, but it's mostly right now the people from January 6th who charged the Capitol with an insurrection riot on January 6, 2020. Interfering with the election, getting everyone in jail, trying to hang Mike Pence, the vice president, all that, and killed police officers, and those people who were indicted for that as well, who all got blanket pardoned. They all got pardoned. Now they're all going to get access to $1.8 billion. So it's just a crazy zone, and Trump is, now everyone's looking at that, and Trump's free from investigated from the IRS taxes. He's, I don't know how the heck, everyone's like, and this $1.8 billion goes on to the other money that they want to get for ICE and Homeland Security, the $7.2 billion. This gets added onto that. So this is all paid by taxpayers' money. So everyone's taxpayers' money is going to be paying January 6th rioters for rioting. What the fuck? This is the crazy, and Trump's scot-free as far as being investigated for IRS. And now, some Hawaii news. The state director quits. So human service chief retires after questioning over COVID testing contracts. So some of this corruption stuff, they're going to investigate it. I quit. He pulled a Nixon. Trump wants $1 billion for his ballroom, which, some say that it's a secret hospital. It's going to be a secret hospital underneath there. So every time he gets the weird thing with his hands or something, he goes to Walter Reed and they have to put makeup on the back of his hand. And they have to explain that. Where did he go? Why is it now he's just right under there? There's a little hospital. And it's supposed to, it's all just, and all this money, because there was a clause about if you can spend money if it's protecting people in the government, the vice president, the cabinet, and all these people. Spend money doing, oh gosh, oh no, okay. And in sports, nice surprise, Toby and Isaiah were among all big win first team. Flash the shaka, sort of. Is it the sort of shaka? Halfway. You got the, oh yes. And then more some stuff. Quarterback. Got addicted for gambling addiction. Oh gosh. Oh, a little back in the day, right? Oh, little back in the day. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, look. 1990 tram rides. Oh, let's go. Hey, jump in the tram ride. Just 50 cents in 1990. What? For those on foot. Oh, this is the one that goes up and down in Hanamo Bay. Now the whole thing is totally different. The whole thing costs 25 cents for your baggage. You leave it behind. The whole thing costs money, except for it's a huge racket now. Even if you're local, you live here, you can go for free, but there's no, you have the booking. It's booked all the time.
You shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't be here, I guess so. This is Wednesday. There's no political cartoon.
How do you feel?
I don't know. How do I feel? Okay, what do we got here? Yeah. Legislature drops the ball in wildfire. You wish have kept odds to become NCAA champs. Yay, huge volleyball wins. And beware of scammers. SCOTUS. I guess we just do this one.
SCOTUS falls woefully short on issues of race.
As shown in the recent 6-3 decision to block minority gerrymandering, some members of the U.S. Supreme Court have a strange idea regarding the word race. Justice Samuel Alito wrote that, quote, allowing race to play a part in government decision-making represents a departure from the constitutional rule that applies in almost every other context. Alito ignores the existence and stranglehold of the white population. His phrase should be reading, quote, allowing the existence of other races to play a part. In 2013, Chief Justice John Roberts wrote, quote, our country has changed since the voting rights of 1965. Eyes closed, he continues to ignore the reality that minorities still endure daily. Significantly, the three minority justices, Latina, Jew, and Black, disregard with the 6 white folk. Thomas Luna McCulley. Oh, thank you, Thomas, for sending in your letter and talking about the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court. When they said it was that you're talking about that the country has changed, that quote. They were trying to push the idea that racism doesn't exist anymore. We cured it. It doesn't exist anymore. We're fine now. We don't have to deal with those silly Civil Rights Act things. That's in the past. But no, racism does exist for sure. And the thing is, if it's somebody's being racial, hey, you don't want to be an a-hole about it or scared or something. But when it's in the institution, when it's in the laws, when it's in what's on the books, that's the big D discrimination that they got to look out for. And in this case, it's true. But it's really with the Supreme Court, when Obama was going to nominate a Supreme Court justice, and he's blocked by O'Connell, the head of the Senate. So Biden can't do Supreme Court justice nomination. But then Trump just stuffed with these loyalists, these MAGA, loyalists. So now it's a 6-3 MAGA Supreme Court. Because Trump was scared that when he appeals stuff through the court system, he gets to the Supreme Court, he'll get off scot-free. So he's got all his bases covered. But also, in this, what they did was they gerrymandered Louisiana, was it? Or to Kentucky? They made their districts to be pro-democratic because the other ones were being pro-Republican. So the Republicans started in Texas with pro-Republican, so they're trying to make one that was pro-democratic. But it was black minorities, those groups. And so when they appealed it to the Supreme Court, they went, oh, you can't do that because it's on race. But it's not really about race. It's really about GOP winning. That's what it really is about. And the Supreme Court is going beyond. It's supposed to interpret the Constitution. It's beyond. It's being political. It's supporting MAGA to be winning using the gerrymandering. So now the gerrymandering's back and the GOP's on the lead with the gerrymandering. But the counterbalance that, the polls are so extremely bad for MAGA, GOP, and Trump. They're so bad. It's like 37%. That's really bad. So who knows? But it's all creepy show now. Okay, so anyways, aloha. Gotta run. Gotta do this. Gotta do this. And aloha to you.
Have a nice sunny day. Aloha. It's all kind of weird today. Aloha. Have a good one. Aloha.